Hey guys, it's Todd here. Hey, we're going to talk a little bit about the system today. So, if we're working 25 leads, and I'm talking direct mail here, 25 direct mail leads, here's what you're going to want to do. You want to get those leads on Friday. Now, if you're wanting to potentially work the weekend, you could start calling those leads on Friday and start making appointments for Saturday and Sunday. If that's what you're choosing to do, you don't have to, but if that's something that you want to do, you definitely can. But I recommend getting those leads on Friday. Now, our typical system looks like this, and we have it in detail. We make our calls on Saturday and on Sunday to set appointments for Monday and Tuesday. All right, so Saturday, late morning, early afternoon, Sunday, early afternoon, and Sunday evening. So by doing that, it really sets up your week. Our goal for each call session is 4 appointments. Okay, so going into Sunday night, the goal is we typically want to have 15 or more appointments going into Monday morning. Okay, and I've worked that system for a long time and it works very, very well, but it does take a little bit of discipline. So what we try to do with our system is front load our week. So we want a big Monday, a big Tuesday, and a pretty big Wednesday, okay? So what you typically find when you get good at the phone is you can set appointments for Monday, Tuesday, and by Wednesday, a lot of times early evening, late afternoon, you're kind of done for the week. Now, if you don't hit the goals that you're wanting to hit, then you can carry that over. You can door knock on Thursdays, door knock on Fridays if you need to, but we try to start our week on Friday. So once you get really, really good at this, typically you're looking at big days on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, you should be able to dial back potentially. That's what we're hoping. And Friday is kind of an office day. But again, you got to do what you have to do to make sure that you're hitting your goal. Because if you don't hit your goal by Wednesday, then obviously you have to move forward. Okay? Now, when we're dealing with direct mail leads, we want a minimum of 15 appointments per week. All right? And honestly, you want to hover more towards the 20, but 15 minimum. All right? And then you're typically going to get in front of about 10 to 12 because you're going to have some no-shows. Okay? Of those 10 to 12, you're going to be looking at anywhere from 4 to 6 enrollments, okay? So if you do that, you're going to do very, very well. Now, when you start getting into 30, 40 direct mail leads a week, just think about that. Now you're just adding more appointments, you're adding more sales, all right, which everybody likes, but typically, all it really takes is more leads. So if you want to increase your income, it takes more leads, okay? So, when you can start getting, 25 appointments a week and get in front of 15 to 17, and now we're closing, potentially 8 to 12, in a week, that's gonna be a pretty solid week, okay? So understand what that system looks like. All right. Now, I think it's very, very important that that it takes leads to win, and that is our system. Okay, it's vital. You have to have it. You're gonna have some good weeks. You're gonna have some maybe not so good weeks. But here's the thing: like you have to organize yourself in a way that if your appointment's not there, that you organize your leads accordingly. So. If your person's not there, you can go and door knock the folks that you haven't set appointments with. So on Mondays, it's set appointments, door knock. Okay, door knock the people you haven't been able to get a hold of. Tuesday, the same thing. Wednesday, the same thing. Thursday, obviously, you can start dialing back. You may have to door knock some folks. Okay, and then Friday we're setting with new leads, okay? So it's very important that you do both. I recommend setting appointments because you're a lot more efficient, a lot more profitable. You get good on the phone, you'll never go broke, I promise you that, okay? But it's very, very, very important that you utilize the phone, okay? Now, working those leads, you have to make sure that if those folks that you can't get in front of, we want to make sure that we have 5 to 12 touches minimum on those leads, okay? And anything that you don't, anybody that you don't get in front of for that week, carry it over to the next week, okay? Don't just say the lead's done. It's not done until somebody actually says no to you face to face, okay? So that's super important, all right? So know to work the lead, okay, and mark on the lead. I typically would mark on the back of those leads when I stopped, so you don't want to stop at the same time the next day. So if you're door knocking and you stop at somebody's house at 9 o'clock in the morning, they're not there, we'll leave a delivery notice, and you can get little sticky delivery notices about anywhere, but stick that on the door, okay, and we want a call back, all right? Now, if you're not able to get in front of that person the very next day, let's start at a different time as far as coming to their house. So maybe you want to stop by in the afternoon, maybe 1 o'clock. You can always circle back there in the evening. So just remember, your long days are Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays. So we want to hit as many people as we possibly can in between our appointments, all right, and keep setting more appointments for that week, or possibly do a quick presentation in between appointments, okay? So that's super important, but you have to work those leads. People that you don't get in front of right away or have the appointment on, you may have to go a little bit deeper as far as how you get a hold of them or how many times. So you can say 80% of your sales will probably be on the 5th to 12th touch, okay? So phone call, text, sticky note, that's all things, stopping by, door knocking, all right? You got to really, really work that lead, okay? And you're working that lead, you're stopping by as many times as it takes until you get a no to your face, okay? Not over the phone, but to your face, okay? So that is really working the lead, okay? So I can't say that, I can't be more passionate about that, is to work those leads to the bone, okay? You paid for them, so work them. Make sure you mark when you stop there. A lot of people will use route planners, okay? So there's different ones different apps that you can use. Plug your leads in and it will actually route your maps for you, or leads for you. So I highly, highly recommend that. But know what the system is, okay? Know what the system is, and that's a minimum. I like to say 20 leads, but if you're doing direct mail, I would err on the side of 25, okay? And out of those 25, we want to set at least 15 appointments or more. And out of those, we want to get in front of 10 to 12. So 10 to 12 good, solid presentations. All right, that's going to get you 4 to 6 sales. Okay, then we need to increase that. Okay, so by going that route right there, what I just shared with you is typically going to put you at about a 10 to 12,000 a month in production. Okay, not your commission, but in production. So if you want to do 15 to 20,000, just reverse engineer that. Okay, reverse engineer on how many leads that you need. On average, we know it's roughly $600 of annual premium. So do the math there, okay? So if you have additional questions on that, we have, in our files, how to follow up. We have phone scripts, we have door knocking scripts. But at the end of the day, the minimum that you're gonna want is 4 to 6 enrollments a week. And with direct mail, there's absolutely no reason why you can't do that. Okay? All right, thank you.